hours for asking questions. And we got a 43% of the students said they would prefer face-to-face, and 36% said it depends on timing, and 36% said they would prefer the ELMS posts if they solved their questions, of course. And some people said they just ask a classmate. You just don't bother. They just ask a classmate, which is really interesting. So we had for this question 25. Question 5, we asked the students if they trust posts that are answered or mainly conducted by their peers. And we had a whopping 53% said that they trust their classmates. They said, I trust my classmates. And we had 28 short answers for this. Some people said they are cautious. They not on everything they would trust their peers. And that was about the 20% range. 26% of the students said they would trust the answers if they are okayed by the instructor, and 9% of the people said no, they can be wrong. We don't really take these things too seriously. And the good thing here is that mostly people trust their peers, maybe not on everything, but once they have enough confidence in what is being said, as long as it's supported, they liked it, or they. We asked them about how many posts do they read, and do they read everything? Do they read some specific posts? Do they check the title first before they decide to read it? And 51% said they would check the title, and 17% said they only read posts related to questions they have. And 40% of the people said that they read everything. And 25 short answers came up with this. We'll come back to the short answers at the end. We asked the students if they would prefer an ELMS-based course section over a non-ELMS-based section. And 51% said it's not a factor, while 43% of the students said they would prefer an ELMS-based section. And we didn't really give them a chance to have short answers. Would you participate? The 8th question was, would you participate more in the boards if you can post anonymously? The way things are structured now is that students' names appear next to the posts they have, and students were really amazing. 55% of them said they don't really care. Doesn't matter if the posts were anonymous. Some people said 30% of the people said they would participate more, while 15% said they would have trust issues for anonymous posts. They wouldn't trust them. So mostly the students trust their peers even if they don't know them. 85% of the students, sort of. At least to be on the safe side, we can say that 55% they considered it fine, while the participation would have gone up by 30% if it was anonymous. So some people have some issues speaking publicly or having their name attached to what they say, but it's not the majority, which is good. So the conclusion for this was that anonymity is not much of a factor. The 9th and last question, I guess, is we asked the students, did you participate in the survey because of the extra point, the freebie that you will get? And almost 90% of them said yes, and 10% said no. We got 31 short answers on this. The students were really good sports. They wanted to participate, and they appreciated the fact that they will be rewarded for that effort. And we really appreciated that effort from our students. Now let's go with the short answers. There is plenty of them. There is a lot of them for the questions. We got like something on average like 30 of them on average for 7 of the questions, which is around 200 comments, which was huge. So the students sort of wanted their feedback to help. They knew that we are gonna publish this, or we are gonna do something with it. One of the most notable comments that the students said was, "I do like giving feedback on pedagogy. Student feedback is hard to get and give in a big lecture hall. It benefits and improves the quality of the education environment." I really like this comment. I really appreciate the student who was really aware of how the things go, of how the process go, and how these things can impact the education that he will get and people after him will get. Some of the students said that since there is no anonymity, I'm fairly certain no one would knowingly pass on false information. Some of the students said discussion boards are the most useful tool. Some of the students said, one of the students said, I think it would be helpful if all courses has ELMS support. People also sort of liked ELMS or the Blackboard, since they can view their grades, the syllabus is there, assignments is there. There is a central location where they can find everything related to this course and other courses also. One other detail about this course, there is no discussion section for this course, so the students considered the discussion board as a facilitator for them to have a discussion. So it made the course for them easier to follow. One of the students really hated the guts of the GUI that comes up with ELMS. He said, it feels like a 90s web application. One of the funny comments, one of the students said, I trust everyone, when we asked about anonymity. So, in conclusion, the students see ELMS or Blackboard in the way it is used in our course as a website for the class and a discussion board. People say it's centralized but hard to navigate. The students suggest that it needs a facelift. They also suggested that when we use it only alone. We don't use any other supporting web pages or other things where they need to get things off of there. The students also thought that it is the instructor who makes the use of ELMS good or bad. We really liked the short answers that the students gave to us. The students trust their peers, and likewise we should trust our students. The feedback that the students gave to us through the short answer things, although they were optional, they could have said things or not, we should trust our students. We should listen to our students. We should try to get their feedback to anything that we try in the classroom. We should always poll their opinions. It might be really helpful. It might tell us that what we are doing is hitting the right spots, or we need to change. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, please don't hesitate to email me or to submit your questions as comments to this video presentation. Thank you.